we are going to discuss ED currents. We know that in previous article we have learned that when a rectangular loop ABCD which is placed in a uniform magnetic field of induction B bar, then we know that current is induced inside it. But instead of this rectangular loop, if we place a conducting plate which is moving inside this uniform magnetic field of induction B bar, then what will happen? Current also induced here, but the electron, they are moving inside this conductor in such a way that because they don't have any path, as like rectangular loop ABCD in which there is a path, it follows inside a conducting wire. But here for this conducting plate, the electron have to choose any path. That means they can swell about this conducting plate, or we know that in a small circles as like this. Here in this figure, this is the path of swell electron. Then this will look like a EDs on outer surface, or these EDs or such number of small loops, they are observed inside a conducting plate. Such current which is formed here, which is called as an ED current. Suppose during this process, that means a mechanical work is on this conducting plate, and this mechanical work which is converted into heat energy, because this ED currents, they will oppose the motion of this conducting plate, and due to this transfer of heat energy, this conducting plate gets warmed. So consider a conducting plate is oscillating in a uniform magnetic field of induction B bar. Suppose this is pivoted at this place and it is oscillating through this. Then we know that this conducting plate have a mechanical motion and it will oscillate with a kinetic energy. So this mechanical motion, during each oscillation, conducting plate or inside this conducting plate, the ED currents, it will be observed. Then due to these ED currents, mechanical energy is transferred into heat energy, and due to this heat energy, it will get warmed. But during every oscillation, this mechanical energy is converted into heat energy. So the dissipation of this mechanical energy is observed here, or this dissipation of energy is due to formation of ED currents, which will convert mechanical energy into heat energy. How we can minimize it? These ED currents can be minimized by discontinuing the structure of this conducting plate. That means the path of electron can be disturbed here by making a slots, and due to these slots, the ED currents, they can be minimized here. Now we are going to discuss the concept of self-inductance. For this, we can consider that a coil which is connected across a rheostat, battery and key, which is as shown in figure. When this key is closed, the current is set up inside this coil or in a closed circuit, which is as like this. Then a magnetic flux which are linked to this coil, and when we change the current which is flowing through this coil, then magnetic flux linked with this coil also goes on changing, and due to this change in magnetic flux, it will induce a EMF, and this EMF is in opposite direction. So This EMF is also called as a back EMF, and this phenomenon is called as a self-inductance, because when this current flowing through the same coil, it goes on changing, then in the same coil the magnetic flux also goes on changing, and due to this change in magnetic flux linked with the same coil, it will induces EMF inside the same coil. This phenomenon is called as a self inductance. When I is the current flowing through this coil, and due to this current magnetic flux linked with it is suppose phi, then we know that this phi is directly proportional to I, current flowing through it. That means this phi is equal to this L into I, where L is called as a proportionality constant and it is called as a self-inductance of a coil. Or in other words, we can say that coefficient of self-inductance of this coil. Therefore, L is equal to phi upon I. Suppose equation first. Now, we consider that N be the number of turns in coil. Then total flux linked with this coil, they are N into phi. Hence, this N into phi, they are directly proportional to current flowing at that situation. So, this N into phi, which is equal to L into I. Again, where this L is coefficient of self-inductance, this L is equal to N phi upon I. Suppose this is equation second. N phi upon I. This self-inductance of a coil, it will depends upon geometry of this coil and also by which this coil is prepared. That means material used for the preparation of this coil. Hence, by using Faraday's law is equal to minus d phi by dt. Substitute here the value of phi minus d by dt of this phi is nothing but here L into I, or we can say that N into L into I. This will gives you relation that E is equal to minus L is taken outside, so it is constant di by dt. So this is equal to minus L di by dt. Therefore, L is equal to minus E upon di by dt. If you take the magnitude or coefficient of self-inductance, L is equal to mod of E divided by di by dt. If you take only magnitude, then this equation, it will arrive here. It is suppose 3. From this, we can conclude that the self-inductance is equal to the induced EMF divided by the rate of change of current. So, the unit of L or coefficient of self-inductance is volt divided by ampere per second, or we can say that this is equal to Henry. That means coefficient of self-inductance have SI unit, that is nothing but Henry, because EMF measured in volt, current measured in ampere, and time measured in second. So this is the unit of coefficient of self-inductance. Then we can define this coefficient of self-inductance or self-inductance of a coil from this relation as well as from this relation. So coefficient of self-induction or coefficient of self-inductance can be defined as the ratio of magnetic flux linked with the coil to the current which is flowing through the same coil. Or we can say that coefficient of self-inductance can be defined as the magnetic flux per unit current through the closed circuit is also called as a coefficient of self-inductance. Or from this equation, we can define that the coefficient of self-inductance is the ratio of EMF induced in a closed circuit to the rate of change of current through the same closed circuit, called as a coefficient of self-inductance. Or also we can define this, that the coefficient of self-inductance is equal to EMF induced in a closed circuit per unit rate of change of current, or we can say that this is a coefficient of self-inductance. Current I, which is increases inside this closed circuit, then EMF is induced in this coil in opposite direction. So the work is done there to maintain a steady current I0, or against this change, it will be find out that suppose in time dt, let dw is the work done, which is equal to ei dt in time interval dt, where this is induced EMF. So we can write this minus L di by dt into I dt as is equal to minus L di by dt. Then this is equal to minus L into I di by dt into dt. This dt gets cancelled, minus L I into di. This is nothing but work done dw. Suppose this is equation first. If we want to find out a total work done here, w is equal to integral over dw, which is equal to integral over 0 to I0, because this work done is useful to maintain a steady current I0. Then minus L I di. This is equal to minus L taken outside, integral over 0 to I0 I into di, or this is equal to minus L inside bracket I square upon 2 from 0 to I0, or we can say that minus 1/2 L I0 square. This is nothing but total work done in time t. W is equal to minus 1/2 L I0 square, where I0 is a steady current. Then if you substitute the value of current I0 is equal to 1 in this equation, then work done is equal to minus 1 half L. If you take the magnitude only, then this work done, it should be mod of W is equal to 1 half L, or we can say that inductance of a coil is got 2 times of work done. That means when work done, or we can say that coefficient of self induction of a coil which is numerically equal to twice of work done, then this work done is utilized to establish a magnetic flux associated with a coil for a unit current. Now, this work done, which is nothing but the energy of circuit. So, if mechanical energy, or we can say that kinetic energy, which is equal to 1 half mv square, suppose this equation, and energy of the circuit is nothing but 1 half L I0 square. Suppose these are the two equations. This is mechanical energy and this is a energy of the circuit. From this equation, we can conclude from these two equations that here in mechanical energy, this M plays the role of inertia. That means mass plays the role of inertia in mechanical energy, similar to that of here the L, which is called as a self-inductance of a coil, plays the role of inertia in electrical circuit. So, this L is similar to that of M. That means this is the electrical inertia and this is the mechanical inertia.